Hello everyone, respected chairperson and co-chairperson of this session and all the participants of this seminar. Myself Triveni Pathak, I am doing PhD from Library Science Department in Mizoram University. Today my topic of the presentation is conceptual approach of web content analysis in academic library. So all we know what the library is and what's the need and function of library in a academic institution. Nowadays, in this digital era, the academic library website is also considered the mirror of the library, as it provides all types of library information like service, their collections and circulation, web opaque reference services, all types of library information, staff directory, library rules, as well as some libraries also provide the information about their institution also. The library website can be considered as a marketing tool also that helps to improve its image and attract to the users by delivering effective services demanded by users. Next point is what is the web or website? Simply we can say a website is a set of related web pages of information that are linked together electronically over the internet. And when we discuss website or web page, we must mention HTML, hypertext markup language, HTTP, hypertext transfer protocol, and URL, universal resource locator. HTML is used for writing web pages, and pages or files can be accessed through HTTP. So I am giving an example of the URL. To visit the AliasLink website, you will have to go to the URL of the website. That URL is www.aliaslinks.com. And all publicly accessible websites are collectively called as World Wide Web. Now I am going to give a simple definition of content analysis. Simply we can say content analysis is a scientific study of contents of the communication. I put here some definitions of content analysis, but I will not explain here because I have to finish my presentation within 10 minutes. There are two types of content analysis. One is conceptual analysis and another is relational analysis. The conceptual analysis represents the frequency and existence of concepts in a text. These are the steps of content analysis. The contents for the analysis should be selected first. Second, the units and categories of analysis should be selected. And third one is developing the coding rules. Fourth, code the material. And last is the analysis the results. There are lots of advantages of content analysis. Researchers can analyze, or researchers can do the study without the involvement of participants. It's replicable and completely transparent, and the flexibility of the study is very high in terms of time, in terms of cost. And some disadvantages of content analysis are also there. It's time consuming, and it's a descriptive method which draws subjective interpretation. It may affect the validity and reliability of the results, and it may increase error. In her book of Content Strategy for the Web, Christina Halvorson said that your web content will never take care of itself. That means a web developer or a web designer should maintain their website with proper content. And the content analysis of library website is one of the important practices to make the website user friendly. And to conduct this study, researcher first develop a list of criteria, and then researchers measure the quality of the websites by adding points against all criteria of that particular website. Now I am going to tell the importance of academic library web content analysis in digital environment. Content analysis of library website is important to have an idea about the dimension of online interactivity, so that website can be designed and developed in such a way to facilitate interaction between the library website and its users. I am not a web designer, but as a frequent visitor of library website, I can mention some points of library website that it should be easy and simple enough that information seekers or users want to look at it, and it is also necessary to contain all the information of that library. It helps users or information seekers to fulfill their needs for which they visit websites. And web content analysis is a trending area of LIS research in the present digital era, and with this study, quality of the library website can be measured. It is also helpful for web designers to redesign their websites in a more informative and interactive way. And the library website is useful to access the information provided by the library to the users, and it should be updated regularly and maintained properly so that users get the latest and reliable information on time. For measuring the quality and effectiveness of library websites, various studies can be conducted, where web content analysis is one of the best studies which can check the authenticity and quality of the information available over in respective library websites. So I am going to conclude my presentation. Information science technology plays an important role in disseminating information to the world, and the implementation of ICT in the library makes a drastic changes in the library services. And sometimes it's very doubtful for everyone whether the information available on the web is reliable or not. And therefore, all the web developers and librarians are responsible for analyzing the library website contents and for checking frequently the reliability of the information shared through their websites. These are my references. And thank you all for listening my presentation, and thanks organizers, Women Librarians Association of Assam and LIS Links. Thank you again.